Okay, so here we go, 2:30, and we are previewing the double-header day, first double-header day in IPL 2025. Shomik Chakraborty is also joining. Bharat Ramraj already there. Gargi, of course, is already is part of the show from inception and here in the studio with me. Shomik has got a haircut, it seems to me. Not bad. He's looking younger. He's looking younger. Bharat is smiling. Good start to the IPL. Bharat, of course, will smile. Bharat, I'm expecting a sledge. I'm expecting a sledge to give back to Shomik after all the sledge that he did to you with RCB. You won yesterday. Shomik is opening his earpiece because he doesn't want to hear you. It's like that close your eyes or close your ears. I don't hear anything when it comes to my sledges. Shomik is trying to do that. But Bharat, we will give you your opportunity to come hard at Shomik Chakraborty for all the sledges. But two massive games. Yes, it is RR versus SRH at 3:30. The way we will do it is we will start with RR and SRH and then go to the Chennai game. That is the mother of all clashes. Mumbai versus Chennai, two of the most successful teams in IPL history, 5 titles each, unbelievable clash. No Hardik Pandya. We will set up both clashes for you. Gargi Raut, your first thoughts on both before I go to Bharat and Shomik. Rohit Juglan, by the way, is on ground today. Like multiple people yesterday, Rohit Juglan on ground today in Chennai. He will join us in a moment. Gargi.
Before we talk about the two matches, I'd just like to
You are also going for Shomik.
remind Shomik that he called RCB also runs yesterday. That is something that will stick with me for a very long time. Yet,
But
a completely one
Gadi,
Shomik.
but Gadi, you know what? I tell you, I just want to reiterate. I mean, RCB fans are like Tottenham Hotspur fans. For Tottenham Hotspur fans, hopes last till early November. For RCB fans' case, it's until the middle of April. That's the thing.
But Shomik, we were talking about the spin quality, right, of the two teams, and who ended up taking the most wickets for RCB. It was Krunal Pandya. So when you think about it, even with the KKR having a very very incredible squad, it was
Yes,
RCB who
Shomik,
dominated.
whatever you say, Tottenham Hotspur, no Tottenham Hotspur, you will have to agree RCB did Sarvanash. That both of us have to agree.
Yes.
There is no debate. All
No,
of us said KKR favorites. RCB
one
just
bad batting day. One bad batting day for KKR, and maybe they were a tad overconfident and a little complacent also.
like you, exactly like you. You were
That's
overcomplacent and overconfident from Eden Gardens. It comes to bite you, Bharat. It's your opportunity. You can go for Shomik today.
Yeah, nothing. But see, what I would tell is same as I noted yesterday that KKR may be slightly better on paper than RCB, but in IPL, in the world of IPL, any team can beat any team on that particular day because the difference between RCB or KK and KKR or whichever team is not so big. So, not really surprised that RCB came out on top. One more thing I want to add: this Josh Hazelwood obviously was in prime form. I think he really set it up by hitting the deck hard, getting bounce and getting nip. And Krunal Pandya was really superb by just keeping it simple. And Bill Salt, when he started playing those shots, KKR fans, I guess, would be remembering how he used to play all those crunchy strokes for Kolkata Knight Riders, but now he's with us. He's with the RCB. So yeah, it is a great start.
Shomik,
And
did you see that? 1 second, Bharat? Did you see what he said? Phil Salt is with us. He used the word us. Shomik, make note of this. You will also get your opportunity to get back at Bharat Ramraj. He's saying us for RCB. He did not say RCB. He said us. So clearly there is identity now. Shomik, you will have your day. You will have your day. Moving
No, no,
on.
no, no. For me,
Yeah, Shomik.
for me as a reporter, there is no me, you or us or me. I'm a reporter. That's it. But once again, the fact of the matter is that neither KKR, RCB, there is no question of winning a title. I don't think KKR is also going to win the title this time. The team that is, as far as I'm concerned, the team that is going to win the title, the 90% a chance, that is Mumbai Indians.
Arey Bapre. So we will come to that. We'll come to Mumbai in a bit, but let's set up Sunrisers versus Rajasthan Royals. That's a lot of people who said. Priyanshu is saying, somebody said, who said this? Priyanshu said everybody is backing
SRH today.
SRH today, but RR will win. What is your thought before I go to Bharat and Shomi?
I mean, look at the first match. Huh? Everyone was supporting KKR. Everyone was saying KKR are the favorites to win that one. But it was RCB who came out at the top. So IPL is honestly so unpredictable. But RR versus SRH, again, I have to go with the crowd and say that it's SRH who are the favorites today.
Bharat Ramraj, Gargi Raut also backs SRH. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I guess SRH are the favorites. Just look at their batting lineup. Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, Ishan Kishan, Nitesh Reddy, Klaasen. They have even added Abhinav Manohar, and I watch him day in and day out here for playing for Karnataka. Abhinav Manohar, he is one of those who, especially if he's facing a spinner, on one fine day he might hit even 5-6 sixes in an over. That kind of a batter he is against spin. So that batting lineup looks really explosive. If they get it right, the even 250, 260 can be easily breached. So I think I would go with SRH. I believe they are the favorites to win this IPL.
Shomik, SRH versus RR, set it up.
I don't know how it will transpire today, but I back Sunrisers Hyderabad to score 300 in this IPL. The one team that I back to score 300 in this IPL. Going ahead, maybe 300 is going to be the. I mean, a year or 2 years down the line, 300 could be the new normal, as far as T20I total is concerned. In terms of IPL, the first team that I back to bridge that mark is Sunrisers Hyderabad. If you look at their heavy arsenal, their batting
that explosive batting order that Bharat just mentioned, you mentioned, Shomik is saying 300. I tend to agree with Shomik. Vian says toss is such an important factor in T20s, teams chasing, winning 70% of the games in the IPL. Take it.
I mean, this was just started, so you can't really predict the pattern. But he is right when you say that when it comes to T20Is or even the IPL, teams chasing have an upper hand. I don't know what the mentality or the psychology behind that is. I think one is that you can pace your innings. You know how to pace your innings, and you kind of get an idea of what the wicket is doing. For IPLs, you usually have you rarely have rank turners being dished out. So a lot of runs, and yes, you're right. I think it's easier for the Naman also joins us. It's easier for the teams who are chasing to kind of win the game.
Okay. So let's kind of Naman is obviously going to. Rohit Juglan also joins us. We will move to there's Rohit Juglan. He'll give us a sense. Clearly, he's in Chennai on ground. We will go to him in a bit, but let's go to Naman. Naman, we are setting up the first game. I'll ask Rohit in a bit. Setting up the first game, and we will move to Mumbai versus Chennai in about 5 minutes. Your thoughts? RCB versus SRH. All of our panelists, Gargi Raut, Bharat Ramraj, Rohit Chakraborty have said it is SRH who are favorites.
It's RR versus SRH, right?
SRH.
Not RCB.
Yes.
Not RCB. Yeah. So sorry, I didn't get the what was
all our panelists are saying it's SRH who are favorites.
Yeah, I mean definitely SRH is favorite. They have quite a bit of batting heavy side in Ishan Kishan, Travis Sheikh, and then there is Henrik Klaasen. Everyone is too explosive on that Hyderabad pitch, where the average run rate at the moment is more than 10. On the other hand, RR, which has a very strange side, Indian heavy batting lineup, then overseas heavy bowling lineup. They cannot exclusively rely on someone like Jofra Archer, who hasn't had the best of 2024 season, and he has been very injury prone. So his workload management will also be a very big concern for RR. So I mean, clearly SRH will be favorites. There is an issue with SRH that they don't have good death over bowling contingent. Natarajan was there last season, but now they don't have anyone who will be taking that duty very efficiently. So that is something that they might be concerned about. Otherwise, SRH might dominate today, RR.
Rohit, give us a sense, boss. You are clearly, in the seat of action. That's the game. That's the game all of India wants to watch. I think you're in front of Dhoni Sports. Yes, we can see Dhoni Sports. Great location. Give us a sense about the build-up, the excitement. Over to you, and also set up the first game. Every panelist here, Rohit, is saying that it's Sunrisers Hyderabad. Your thoughts on that, and obviously set up Mumbai Indians versus Chennai Super Kings.
So Boyala, as far as in Chennai, I'm coming here from last 2 to 3 years, but it's my first Mumbai versus CSK, the El Clasico of Indian Premier League. So from the security point of view, it's very different from all other games. If you compare it with the other games, the security point of view, because the fans will start coming to the stadium after an hour, because it's a 3 hour early. What we saw in Eden Gardens also, that 4:30 they were allowing fans to get into the ground. So here also in Chepauk, they have allowed fans around 4:30. So 3 hours before the first ball will be bowled, 3 hours before the game time, they will start allowing the fans to get into the stadium. So as of now, the buzz is here. The jersey sellers, all the cap sellers, everyone around is completely here. I can show you also. If you see those jerseys hanging, those jerseys down there, everything is here, and right behind me is the iconic MH Chidambaram Stadium. So, as far as security and all the preparations are concerned, that's being done. It's all about now this game, and we'll definitely talk to fans also in the later part of the videos, that what they think of this game. As far as this game is concerned, I think Chennai has slight advantage. These conditions, I think they have again coming back to the same thing which MS used to have, that carry on three spinners, have a wicket which assists, which hold the ball a little bit, which grip a ball a little bit. And that's why in their auction strategy also, they, with a plan in their mind, they kept Ashwin in their side. Ravindra Jadeja is already there. And they, very intentionally, they bought Noor Ahmed, which is again a very great option as far as this team is concerned. So, from a Mumbai or Chennai point of view, I think Chennai have a slight advantage over Mumbai as far as the conditions and the team is concerned, because Hardik is not there in Mumbai Indians. And of course, Jasprit Bumrah won't be the part of the, first 3 to 4 matches. So on that basis, I'm saying that, CSK will be little favorites. Coming to the first game, I think, yes, the hype will be around Sunrisers Hyderabad, but you cannot just say this, that there is no chance for Rajasthan Royals. Yes, SRH, in my point of view, I think the teams will be more proactive now, as far as plan against SRH is concerned, or how to get, Travis Head out. If you see Kagiso Rabada, he took his wicket multiple times. You see in Big Bash League, you see in Test cricket, you see in ODI cricket, multiple formats. He took the wicket of Travis Head multiple times. So one bowler to watch out for against Travis Head is Kagiso Rabada. Against Travis Head is, yes, Kagiso Rabada. So in my point of view, I think it will be a close battle. It's only about Rajasthan don't have that Indian bowling lineup, much of an Indian bowling lineup, apart from Sandeep Sharma, who they retained. And from Sunrisers Hyderabad point of view, again, they will they penetrate with their spin bowling attack? Will they go with Adam Zampa or not? I still have questions on that. So as far as this Hyderabad and Rajasthan game is concerned, the batting is with both the teams, but it's only about the bowling point of view, I think.
Okay. So basically, Rohit saying slight advantage to Chennai. Somebody just came into the frame. This is excellent to see. He just walked in, saw who was there, and walked out. I love this. Absolutely love this. Let's set up Chennai versus Mumbai. Shomit Chakraborty, you first. Mahendra Singh Dhoni's comment. This is my franchise. This is the statement today. This is my franchise. Tells you how close affinity bond. I don't see any other cricketer saying this. This is my franchise. No Rohit Sharma, no Virat Kohli. Nobody will say this is my franchise. MS did that. Shomit Chakraborty, thoughts?
I give you a backstory. A few years ago, I was talking to N. Srinivasan, and I asked him how long he will continue to play Dhoni. He said, as long as he wants to. And the validation came from Dhoni himself today. This is my franchise. I can play as long as I want. Even if I am on a wheelchair, they will put me in. That was Dhoni's quote to Star Sports in that Star Sports interview. So this is not an employer-employee relationship. This is something beyond. This is not you cannot. It is very difficult to describe this kind of a relationship. But Dhoni is part of CSK. whatever he wants, he can do. He has picked Rituraj Gaikwad as his successor. Rituraj Gaikwad is the chosen one, and Rituraj Gaikwad is handpicked by Dhoni himself. Everything from auction strategy to everything. I mean, he is the soundboard for the franchise as far as cricket is concerned. And I can assure you about the fact that for MS Dhoni, as far as cricket is concerned, his soundboard is Stephen Fleming. Stephen Fleming, there is a huge mutual trust, mutual respect between the two, and that's why the two have did so very well over so many years. So from that point of view, people, I don't know whether CSK have the bowling to be successful away from home when the conditions will not be that conducive to spin. But then again, they know this format. MS Dhoni knows this format inside out. So don't just count them out at your peril. So my prediction is that these two teams will once again meet in the final.
Rohit Juglan, MS Dhoni comment. This is my franchise. Shomik says it is, there is no employer-employee. This is a different relationship. I will ask Bharat and Gargi the same, but you are there. You are in front of Dhoni Sports in Dhoni land. Thala and Chennai. Rohit Juglan.
I think there were many backstories. I don't know whether we have to put names or not, but there was a retirement announcement few years ago. A couple of years ago, there was a retirement announcement from a CSK player. I'm not naming him. I think people will know. Definitely, they will comment his name in the comment box. So there was a retirement, and there was then some words in the CSK top management, which includes Mahendra Singh Dhoni also. And then he said that you cannot go like this. You have to make a U-turn on your retirement. And then there, within half an hour, a retirement was announced, and then a U-turn was announced. So the kind of influence Mahendra Singh Dhoni have in this team, and Samikta rightly said, there was some a difference of opinion between when they wanted Deepak Chahar in 2018, because Deepak has only played under MS Dhoni, be it MS Dhoni and Steve Smith. In Rising Pune Super Giants also, and then after that in in Chennai Super Kings also. This will be the first day when he'll be, playing against Mahendra Singh Dhoni or this proper franchisee if he get a game in today's match for Mumbai Indians. But there were multiple incidents when you can completely see this, that where it is coming from. Be it about selecting the Pune ground in 2018 when they have some issues in this particular ground. He said that we'll do this. He said we will open the practice sessions for the fans also. Again, as you said, Boyada and Samikda said that no other franchisee, no player from any other franchisee can make this kind of decisions. Yes, we all know that what kind of stature and plus the loyalty has Virat Kohli has, because he has played only for one franchisee in last 18 years. And one important anecdote. I was just reading this article that only three franchisees in IPL's history have 1,000 crore plus brand values. Two of them are Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings because of their five trophies. Five trophies, but the third team is Royal Challengers Bangalore. So the kind of impact Virat Kohli has in Royal Challengers Bangalore is again something which you can't ignore. But the kind of decision making MSF took multiple times, be it year after year after year, it completely shows that what he said today, that it's my franchisee, and that wheelchair remark, that's completely killed. That means that when till the time MSA that no, I don't want to continue now anymore, then will be the time. Nobody from the franchisee, nobody from the management, nobody from Chennai Super can ask him that when are you going or when are you leaving.
Very well put there. Very well put there, Bharat. Yes, Shomik, I'll come to you quickly before I go to Bharat. Yeah, Shomik.
See, I give you another story which is for sociological consumption. Several times I have asked Mr. Srinivasan, sir, what is the reason? A boy from Ranchi who was not even an icon player in 2008 coming to Chennai and becoming Chennai's Thala. How did it happen? Because it also defies logic. And every time Mr. Srinivasan searched for answers, he said, Shamik, the fact, I think the way right from the very beginning, he showed, his eagerness to learn the local culture. In the first year, he will go out on a motorcycle. He will mix with the fans, and maybe from there, and also the success, unbelievable success. Rohit Sharma has also won 5 IPL titles for Mumbai Indians. But as far as IPL is concerned, Dhoni remains the OG.
Bharat, this is how aura and cult and all of this is created, right? I thought Rohit said it very nicely. Shomik said it very nicely. MS Dhoni and Chennai is a different kind of fan emotion, and this is why they love him. They love him to the moon and back. Your thoughts on MS Dhoni's comment, Bharat Ramraj?
Yeah, we'll just add to it a little bit. When I go to Chinnaswamy Stadium, even if it is not Chennai Super Kings versus RCB, even if it is RCB versus Gujarat Titans or Rajasthan Royals here at Chinnaswamy, you still see MS Dhoni fans with yellow shirt and MS Dhoni written on their backs. So that tells something about the cult or the aura of MS Dhoni, because even when CSK is not playing here at Chinnaswamy, leave alone Chidambaram Stadium, you still see fans with yellow shirt and MS Dhoni written on their back. So MS Dhoni is basically CSK, you can say. Maybe if there is no MS Dhoni, I don't know. Maybe there is no CSK as well, because that kind of aura he has. So yeah, credit to MS Dhoni as well, because he has been able to understand maybe the culture of Chennai, how their fans, and that is why they love him. So it's great for cricket as well, because, and great for the IPL as well. That MS Dhoni as a brand is something, I guess, bigger than franchise itself.
Okay. Rohit, what is the kind of ticket craze, if you have heard anything so far? Jerseys, I know it's still 3-4 hours, but yesterday, like in Kolkata, from around 3-4 p.m., it had already become chock-a-block in front of Eden Gardens. Secondly, also give us a sense of the weather. Is it very hot? What is it like? Set it up for us a little bit, Rohit, because yesterday, 7 lakh people outside Eden Gardens for a 70,000 capacity stadium. What is it like today, Rohit Juglan?
Yes, and the main reason was, I think, rain also, because there was the speculation, there were the weather predictions also for the rain, and everyone wanted to be there as soon as possible. Here, I think it's not that much crazy at this point of time, but I'm very sure, and I've covered the game from outside the stadium also, for different seasons. And there were fans all around, from this Wallaja Road to all the way from the last gate and the to the VIP gate, and till where the team bus drop the players, that gate. So I think if you see, the crowd will definitely will come somewhere around 3 p.m., 4:30 p.m., and from 4:30 to 5 p.m. onwards, they will be allowed by the security personnel to go get inside these stadiums. Jerseys, what I was asking, that there were, 10 thousands of jerseys, more than 10 thousands of jerseys in each stores, and that's never been the case in any other game. I was asking this the owner of the Dhoni Sports, and he said that, for us it will be the biggest game of the season, CSK versus MI, and then for after any this game, after every CSK game, there will be a huge demand for sale of jerseys, and there's no other name, Burela. You look at this. Zahir Khan, asked from a journalist in the press conference of Lucknow Super Giants that what will you do? Means, what will you do? So he said, "Hum kya kar sakte hain? What can we do?" People saying, people in franchises saying that इस बार ये नहीं होना चाहिए कि ये stadium पूरा yellow turnout हो जाए. Virat Kohli, I know the social media numbers. I know he's the best batter. Rohit Sharma, yes, living the best part of his, cricketing life, as a captain, winning 2 trophies in under 9 months. But have you seen anything like that for a Virat Kohli or for a Rohit Sharma? No, we haven't. There were chants of Virat Kohli, there were chants of RCB in the Eden Garden Stadium, but was it completely red? No. But as soon as you see that, a CSK game arrives, it will completely 90-80% completely yellow. So I think this kind of aura, this has only been, he is the only guy who's living it, and who will live it, I think, as of now, what we can see in the future generations also. And plus the jerseys, no other name. Ruturaj Gaikwad is there in the gates and is there in the posters. but no other jersey apart from MS Dhoni. So
I
this
totally
will
agree.
completely tells you the story.
I agree, because in Kolkata a couple of years back, there was the whole stadium had turned yellow because of one man.
Yes.
Zahir Khan said exactly what Rohit Juglan just said. Rohit Sharma being there in Chennai today, big names being there, but it is all about MS Dhoni. But Naman Suri, big match. Mumbai doesn't start well. MS Dhoni aura, Chepauk cult. This is incredible. Mumbai versus Chennai. What is the pulse in Mumbai? You've been speaking to people, speaking to fans, talking, going to cafes. What's the pulse in Mumbai about Mumbai versus Chennai, Naman?
Right now, the pulse in Mumbai is a bit on the lower end because everyone is enjoying their weekends. There's no game, particularly in Mumbai, so that's why everyone is at their homes. Or even when they in the during the night when I went to the cafes, I spoke to the managers. They were like, yesterday it was a bit dialed down, but tomorrow when Mumbai plays in the evening, everyone will be coming into the cafes. It will be packed most probably, and they will be enjoying Chennai versus Mumbai, which is one of the biggest rivalry, the El Clasico of IPL, and they are going to, come in and enjoy all of these things here. I've not gone to Wankhede yet. I'm most probably going to go there in the evening to see how the crowd is fancying around on those part of the areas, because that is where the stadiums are, where the grounds are, where the fans are. Around the Marine Drive and all of those things. So that is something that I'm going to look out for and check and talk to fans how the craze for the game is right now.
Okay, we also have a Kashi Vishwanath interview on MS Dhoni. Gargi, if you can play that clip, what MS Dhoni means to Chennai Super Kings. Shomit Chakraborty, Rohit Juglan were talking about it. Listen in to Kashi Vishwanath on MS Dhoni. MS not be captain, it's fine, but he's still the leader. He's still the leader in the dressing room, in the ground, in your camp, in every place. MS Dhoni remains the leader.
MS Dhoni is the leader forever for us.
Say it again, one more time.
MS Dhoni is the leader for us forever.
Shomik, Rohit, MS Dhoni is the leader for us ever. After this, nothing can be said. Gargi, first comment.
That is the biggest comment that you can possibly give. This is why MS Dhoni comes out and says, this is my franchise, because you know that when there is an MS Dhoni in your team, when there is an MS Dhoni on the field, behind the wickets, in the dressing room, there is no other leader in the team. He's the biggest man, biggest captain ever produced by India. I think one of the most genius minds in the game forever. Not even this generation. I think throughout the history of cricket, Indian cricket, international cricket, whatever you want to call it, he's one of the most genius brains, an absolute nerd, and also someone who's like 5 steps ahead of everyone else. So when you have an MS Dhoni, I don't think anyone can come up and dispute him or say anything else.
Not in the finals versus Rohit Sharma. Not in the finals versus Rohit Sharma.
Good point there from Rohit Juglan, but the craze for MS Dhoni. Shomit Chakraborty, I'll go to Rohit Juglan again in a second, but this comment from Kashi sums up what the franchise feels for him. That is what it is about. Will Mumbai say the same? Will Kolkata say the same? RCB say the same? No, this is a different relationship. Shomit Chakraborty.
And as I said, it's not an employer-employee relationship. And every time I talk to Kashi, I was talking to him 2 days ago, 3 days ago, in fact, I come up with that staple question: is this going to be MS's last? And he sort of comes up with the standard reply that we never ask him. If he decides, he will inform us. He will inform us. And Gargi was talking about staying ahead of others. Not only MS Dhoni, Gargi, see how N. Srinivasan always stayed ahead of the curve. In 2008, when they didn't have an icon player, $1.5 million for MS Dhoni. He bought him. Be it MS Dhoni, be it the big three model in world cricket, N. Srinivasan always stayed ahead of the curve. So that is the thing. But one thing I will slightly differ with Gargi, that he said the India's greatest captain ever. Obviously, I totally agree with Gargi in the sense that MS Dhoni is India's greatest white ball captain ever, but he was a poor red ball captain. Saurabh Ganguly is the greatest India's greatest captain ever.
Okay, so that debate can continue. Bharat Ramraj smiling, but Rohit Juglan once again. MS Dhoni, Kashi Vishwanath says, you know what he said. MS Dhoni is our leader forever. Rohit Juglan, thoughts on that?
Just before Rohit starts, I will take your leave. I am in the middle of filing that MS Dhoni copy. So if you please allow me. Thank you so much.
Rohit, over to you.
So yes, means franchises can say this, Buryada. Look, the interesting part is that franchises can say that Rohit will be our leader, Virat will be our leader, Gautam can be our leader, KL Rahul is a good friend and always be a family. They can say that. But will they mean this is the main part. With MS Dhoni, they mean this. Means no other franchisee can say this, that we haven't asked him that what's his plan. Look, now means Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Rohit Sharma. If you compare, 2013 when Rohit started his captaincy, and within 2020, within 7 years, he gave them 5 titles. What happened is after 3 years, they said that we don't want you anymore. We want a new captain because we want to carry forward the franchisee. It's not like that CSK is winning continuously at that point of time the titles. 18 they won and then 21 they won. So in between they lost also. But it was never been like that, they have questions on captaincy. I know the kind of brand value MS had. I know the kind of brand value Virat carries with himself. I know the kind of brand value Rohit Sharma carries with himself. But CSK, not even a single time, they have seen some tough phases also. They have seen some bottom positions also. Never at the bottom of the table, but yes, bottom positions also. But never ever have you heard about this, that there were questions on Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Even on that Jadeja issue, when they handed the captaincy to Jadeja, there were some, some differentiate at some particular moments where you can say that things were not going right for Chennai Super Kings at that point of time. Even Ravindra Jadeja deleted all his photographs from the Instagram account, whatever he has captured with Mahendra Singh Dhoni or with Chennai Super Kings. But within 1 year, there was a very important role from Kashi Vishwanathan. There was a very important role from Mahendra Singh Dhoni. They sought that out. And they didn't, allow it to make something which can, uh, which can go away from them and make headlines and controversies, which happened with Mumbai Indians last season, with Hardik Pandya and Rohit Sharma. And everyone is right now talking about that. Yes, that's a point where now they don't have to worry about that will the Wankhede crowd again boo for Hardik Pandya. No, that's not the case. But that went out of hand from Mumbai Indians last season. That never had happened with Chennai Super Kings and Mahendra Singh Dhoni together.
Brilliant point. Bharat Ramraj, brilliant point there. I mean, the way they sort of sorted the Jadeja issue, the way they groomed Ruturaj Gaikwad, they actually managed it beautifully, Chennai Super Kings, and it's a fact. But Bharat Ramraj, just to give you the update, Rajasthan Royals have won the toss and have opted to bowl in the first match. So Rajasthan Royals have won the toss and have opted to bowl on a relatively drier wicket. They have won the toss and opted to bowl first. But getting back to this whole MS Dhoni cult, Bharat, your thoughts on what Rohit Juglan just said?
Yeah, over a period of time, Chennai Super Kings, I think the best point about Chennai Super Kings is they've been very consistent. They have not taken any decisions in a haste. I think that's the most important point with the Chennai Super Kings, even when they went through that tumultuous period of fixing or whatever it was. But Chennai Super Kings came back strongly and went on to defeat Sunrise. Went on to defeat SRH in the final. So that is where I think you have to give it to Chennai Super Kings, their management. That even when they have gone through tough phases, even when say Jadeja wasn't at his best as a captain, all those phases, I guess they were just consistent. And they didn't take any decision in a haste, and they backed their players to the hilt, and that is why they're a successful franchise. It's not a franchisee that will throw their players out if they're not performing well in a season or over a few matches. So they always back their players to the hilt, and that is why I think they won all those titles.
Now, one quick comment on MS Dhoni. When you were growing up, what influence did he have on you as a cricket fan? MS Dhoni, everybody. I mean, Rohit Juglan said it quite beautifully today. All of us here, The cult of MS Dhoni, the aura of that man as skipper of India. Your thoughts on MS Dhoni, the cult of MS Dhoni?
So I will just like to add one story to it. When I was back in Chennai during my training period, this was something I was working on. And when I used to go to Chepauk to report on some things, on some events, during that time, I had an interesting idea to speak every one of those working in the Chepauk area, from the guard standing in front of the Madras Cricket Club to the waiter inside the members only restaurant. I spoke to every one of them, and the love for MS Dhoni is immense. It's out of bounds for them. It supersedes anything for them in their life, because he brings the joy that no one else has brought to them in this in there. And especially one thing that stood out for me was during this assignment that I was trying to do, was I was traveling from one part of the Chennai to Chepauk in a local, and I was sitting with a couple of fans that were wearing Chennai jersey. Now there is a complete language barrier. I don't know anything about Tamil. The one word that I know about Tamil is that I don't know Tamil. Tamil Teriya. That is the only word I know in Tamil, and I used to use that. But the the common language between us was the talk about the love for MS Dhoni, and they were going on and on about it. I was completely understanding what they were trying to tell me. These were a bunch of boys, college students that were living around the areas, and they came and they were going towards the Chepauk only to see Chennai practice during that time. And the love for MS Dhoni in Chennai supersedes anything. And for me, he's always going to be a legend. The way he has achieved things growing up. I have seen captains do things. I saw Saurabh Ganguly do his things, command the Indian team, and then Dhoni taking over, giving the leadership to, giving the torch to Virat Kohli. So that has always been part of my childhood. But what I spoke and got to understand from the people in Chennai was that love for Dhoni supersedes anything, and it is one of the fantastic. I mean, culture. It's part of their culture now. So that is
Nice,
something
nice.
I really have. I cherish the memory.
Very nicely put there, that it's part of their culture. Rohit, I think you've got to go for a Hindi live, but sum it up.
Yes.
I know you'll come back. You are doing multiple things, juggling Hindi and English. But before I leave you, set up kar do. Rajasthan Royals winning the toss. That's a different matter. But what's the build up now at this point? Still 4 hours to go, Rohit Juglan. What are you expecting tonight? Set it up in terms of fanfare and everything else before you go.
I think it's going to be one of the, as everyone said, that it's a El Clasico. Yes, Mahendra Singh Dhoni is not the captain anymore. Rohit Sharma is not the captain anymore. But it comes down to, now Surya Kumar Yadav and Ruturaj Gaikwad. So it will be a, house full, packed house. There will be similar kind of, can totally imagine the similar number of, people standing outside and just cheering for Chennai Super Kings. Not expecting a lot of Mumbai Indian fans here, because what I've been having a word with different people here. They're saying that you'll get more crowd, divided crowd in a RCB CSK game rather than a Mumbai and CSK game. Yes, but they all know that only team having a record in plus versus CSK is Mumbai Indians at Chepauk. So in Chepauk, one team consistently doing good, throughout the years, from my childhood days to the younger days and to now, one team doing really good in this stadium is Mumbai Indians. So only team they fear from, the Chennai guys they fear from is only Mumbai Indians. So I think a full house, there'll surely be a great game, and hopefully my favorite team, Mumbai Indians, will win it.
Lovely, lovely. I mean, Rohit Juglan, we will keep getting you back. I know you got to go for Hindi. Thank you very much for joining me. 6 o'clock, Rohit Juglan. Another update from Chennai, and we will keep having Rohit on our lives for the next several days. He's right there in Chennai for the next 6 days, building up even to the RCB match. So as I said, the promise is Wankade Namansuri, RCB, Chennaswamy, Bharat Ramraj, of course, Delhi, Gargi Raut, also in Calcutta. Rohit Juglan in Chennai. Shubhan will travel to Mumbai to join Naman. So we will have reporters in every base. That's how you cover your tournament. Bharat Ramraj, but Gargi Raut, give me the team. Before I go to Bharat, give me the team for Rajasthan Royals and Sanju Samson as expected impact player.
I know we've been saying that Sunrisers Hyderabad are the favorites heading into this match, but when you compare these two teams on paper, they're very, very solid sides, both of them. Let's look at the Rajasthan playing 11. You have a Yashasvi Jaiswal, Shubham Dubey opening, Nitish Rana, Riyan Parag, Dhruv Jurel, Shimran Hetmeyer, Jofra Archer, Mahesh Theekshana, Tushar Deshpande, Sandeep Sharma, and Fazalak Faruqi. And I'm expecting Sanju Samson to come in as the impact sub because he's the very first name when we talk about the impact substitutes. But that is a solid lineup. Then next, of course, Sunrisers Hyderabad playing 11. Incredible opening pair. Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan at number 3, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Heinrich Klaasen, Aniket Verma, Abhinav Manohar, Pat Cummins, Simarjeet Singh, Mohammad Shami, Harshal Patel. That is, and of course, when we talk about impact sub, I think it's going to be Adam Zampa. But what two very strong
real batting
Yeah.
powerhouses there. Bharat Ramraj set it up. Rajasthan toss. Does it nullify a bit of Hyderabad advantage? But as Gargi said, even that Rajasthan batting lineup, Bharat, is something. It is quite special. Bharat Ramraj, before I go back to Naman Suri.
Yeah, it's quite good. Rajasthan Royals batting lineup, but Sunrisers Hyderabad at their home ground in Hyderabad, they're going to be, I think, at another level because if you look at their batting lineup, as I said, not just Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Nitish Kumar, and Heinrich Klaasen. You go right down Tabina Manor. He has been in spectacular form here in the Maharaja Trophy. A great, very good player of spin. So, in those conditions, if they get it right, you never know what kind of score they would get. The one silver lining for Rajasthan Royals is even when he has gone through a bad patch, maybe at least compared to these high levels that he said before all those elbow injuries, Jofra Archer, he has been getting out Travis Head even when he has gone through kind of low patch or a bad patch. Recently got him out in the Champions Trophy match. He got him out even in the game in England in a T20 game or two. So he could really come in and challenge and take out someone like Travis Head because even when he's gone through a bad patch, he has been dismissing Travis Head. So that is what Rajasthan Royals would be hoping for.
Naman, thoughts? Two teams, batting lineups, equally balanced, solid batting lineups.
Yeah, I mean, it will clearly depend on the bowling lineup of both of the teams who will come on top. Pat Cummins has been a phenomenal captain for Australia. He has done it for Sunrisers Hyderabad in the last season as well. Now, it comes down on the batting lineup of Rajasthan Royals. They are going to chase. It's a very dry wicket, I believe, in Hyderabad. So, Sanju Samson coming in as an impact player will be of big importance for them coming out with Yashasvi Jaiswal scoring big. And then there is also the important role for Dhruv Jurel now. He'll be keeping the wicket for the first 3 games because of Sanju Samson being injured. So this is something that Rajasthan will be taking note on. They will try to focus upon their bowling lineup that isn't the best of it, but Fazal Haq Faruqi last year in the T20 World Cup was the joint highest wicket taker. So he will be very important if Jofra Archer doesn't perform in that case. However, Rajasthan will try to, winning this toss is great for them because, as I said earlier, Sunrisers don't have that death over bowler that they would wanted to have this season. But Rajasthan will be trying to eye this toss as a great win because there won't be any due factor coming in this afternoon match.
Gargi, Priyanshu is asking you, Gargi, how did Trishadi celebrate RCB win? You were at Eden Garden celebrating. You were late to come to the parking because of you. We were waiting. No, Bharat Ramraj, I will ask you how you celebrated at RCB Cafe also.
I just wanted to see the winning runs. So I'll be honest there. I just wanted to see the winning runs getting scored.
And because Virat Kohli was batting.
And Virat Kohli was batting, of course. And you can't walk out of the stadium when Virat Kohli is batting. Come on.
Because of that, I had to one hour. We got stuck in that traffic jam. 1 hour.
But you know what happens when you go to these stadiums? Of course, when you're watching at home and you're celebrating, it's a different feel. But when you're in the stadium,
it was crazy.
When the crowd is charging you and you're, sort of picking up on the energy of the crowd, I think it's something else. That is, an experience that you don't get to have quite often. If you're someone who's very lucky like us, we get to be in the stadiums all the time and kind of feel that energy, feed off of that energy. That is one of the most exciting parts about our careers as well.
I agree.
And
अरे कुछ तो होना चाहिए, पैसा तो मिलता नहीं है, तो कुछ तो होना चाहिए.
That's true, but it's one of the best feelings ever, and especially if you're secretly hoping for a certain team to win, or you're secretly supporting a team because you have to be neutral as a journalist. But that was an incredible celebrations from the fans right from the get-go. I think Shah Rukh Khan set the tone yesterday.
Yeah, and that Virat Kohli and that Pathan and that Rinku Singh
that
part.
dance, I think that was the highlight of the day.
Because I was in that box, and thereafter everybody was talking about that. I mean, that a lot of these film artists were there, and you could see that even they were all getting into this. But Bharat Ramraj, did you do that Virat Kohli jig and celebrate RCB? And what was going on? How did you celebrate? But you have what Trisha did, by the way.
What I basically remember is when RCB were about to win, I was just setting up the tripod, and as soon as RCB won, from behind everyone was cheering, and there was a loud cheer. That is when I got to know, yes, RCB have won this particular game. Yes,
they played well. They played very well.
Yes. The way they came back was really good, because at 109 for 2 of 10 overs, it seemed like KKR would just go and score some 220. So that is something I have to give it to RCB. But yesterday, the only other thing I would say is when I was going to that cafe, obviously yesterday there was lightning, thunder, persistent rain for some 4 or 5 hours. The only thing that a Bangalorean thinks at that time is, I hope I won't get stuck in the traffic. But that is how it is in Bangalore. Because you pray, everyone prays here when there is rain around, that he hopefully won't get stuck in the traffic.
Khatam karte hain, but any idea how Trisha celebrated? Trisha has been very cautious. She's been writing in our group, don't jinx it, don't jinx it, don't jinx it. No Hasaranga, surprising. That is a good question from Priyanshu. No Hasaranga in my team. He was there. No Hasaranga is definitely surprising for me. Gargi.
I think they went because the wicket was so dry. Maybe that's why
come
they
on,
went.
Play Hasaranga.
I don't know why they did. Is he in the impact sub? No. No. So there's no.
So is there an injury concern? Who knows?
Could be because it doesn't. You don't, on a drier wicket, you don't expect Hasaranga to be left out. He's not in the impact subs, so it must be that he's battling an injury or something like that.
We'll see.
When Hasaranga has been suffering many injury problems, he struggled to play one for Sri Lanka in recent past. So maybe they are not very sure about his fitness and also his form. Last 3 years,
otherwise
with his injuries.
It's a baffling call. Otherwise, I don't see him not playing. Okay, let's close the show. We will be back once the first game is done during the switchover. But before that, we will get Rohit Juglan for a big build-up from Chennai at 6 p.m. So keep watching the platform. Multiple updates, coverage from around the country for all games. But we will be back live. And if anybody is a football fan, Rahul Giri is already in Shillong for India versus Bangladesh. So IPL doesn't mean other sports coverage doesn't happen. It happens. Yesterday, Triza Gayatri, we were disappointed because they'd taken that first game of Liutan and had the game. It was a classic match, 100 minutes. Triza and Gayatri getting better and better. So thank you very much for joining. Rahul Giri on football from Shillong, Rohit Juglan from Chennai, Naman Suri from Mumbai, and as I said, Bharat Ramraj from Bangalore. Coverage from everywhere. Gargi Raut, Bharat Ramraj, Naman Suri, and everyone watching. For the moment, that's all we have. We are back around 6 p.m. from Chennai and thereafter during the switchover.